So next, we're going to be talking about disaster recovery on AWS. Now, when we talk about disaster recovery, according to the AWS definition, we're talking about how we prepare and recover from a disaster, which can be any event that has a negative impact on your company's business. So this could include things like hardware or software failures, network outages, power outages, physical damage to a building like fire or flooding human air, or some other significant event. Now let's look at this from two different perspectives. First of all, let's say that you are a company that has your own data center. And if that data center is located within your town, and there is a major event that happens, let's say an earthquake, for example, and your network connectivity gets disrupted, how do you handle that? That's something you need to prepare for. But there also is another scenario. Let's say that you're leveraging the cloud for your infrastructure. And let's say you're using AWS and you're basing everything in one of the AWS regions. Now, while a complete region outage is pretty much unheard of at this point, it certainly could happen, especially if there were a significant natural disaster. So how do you prepare there? How can you leverage the AWS global infrastructure to limit the effect of this disaster? So over the course of this module, we're going to be talking about several things. First of all, we'll be helping to understand the need for a disaster recovery strategy. And then we'll be reviewing the 4 different disaster recovery approaches that are recommended by AWS. We'll then be exploring the factors that you need to know when you are selecting an approach, and then ultimately, we will be examining specific scenarios and disaster recovery needs.